So that just happened. This stream is cut in half now. God knows if this is actually cut in half. Please don't let this happen again. This was not a Friday I expected to have. So I was tempted to just take a break and then come back later. But here's what happened. The stream abruptly ended. I didn't realize why, but it did. And then I went to check my computer. It froze. I had to restart my computer, boot up everything again, get back on Blue Archive, and that took a while. And I needed to figure out what spot I was at in the video. It seemed like about 10 seconds after this scene exactly started, this is where I had gotten yeeted. So this is where we will start. So, sup everybody, my name is Crytek N-Bomb. Welcome back to some more Blue Archive. Looks like I didn't do the thumbnail correctly for the first one. I'll fix that to put the right text that I need to put in that. But yeah, this is the Oratorio of Days Gone By. We are on episode 11. God knows how many episodes this actually has. So, yeah. I cannot believe this just happened. I still cannot believe that just happened. That really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I will say this though, the computer is running a little bit smoother after the restart, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. I'm not sure if I want to actually start this up again, but I probably should. I don't even want to touch the browser. I'm just surprised my computer had to restart because it completely froze. I had to completely unplug and turn it back on. I can only guess why that happened. My guess is that the worst thing I could possibly imagine that actually did happen is that the reason why I had to restart was because of over capsulating my system. And what that means is that because I've only ever frozen my computer once, so that's the second time that's actually happened to me, and that was on stream. That's kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie. I know what causing my computer to actually freeze. It's just having a lot of stuff open or the computer just reaching its limit. I don't know why it had to happen like that, but it'd be like that. So some days my computer acts worse than it really does, and sometimes it doesn't. It just seems like it's working better now after restarting it. I don't know. I'm just gonna take advantage of it while I can. I was tempted to take a short break before starting this, like I said, but I haven't. Could have munched on something too while everything was restarting. I went and just listened to a 10-minute video because it did take me that long to get back on and get back to the scene. And yeah, I couldn't go straight back to the scene. I had to start from the beginning of the chapter or the episode. So give me a sec. That's not gonna let me do that. I'm gonna do this then. Okay, did it go away now? It looks like it did. I think I could fit part 2 in this. If I could finish the whole story in this, I will probably change the thumbnail for this like the how I did for chapter 3 of the Foreclosure Task Force main story. So it's very likely it's actually gonna happen. I'll make a second thumbnail for it. So it won't be too big of a deal. It's gonna suck for the thumbnail tomorrow though, but oh well. It's kind of awkward having to do this, but let's do this real quick since everything's running smoother. I don't know why, but I'm gonna take advantage of it. Edit this real quick. Save. There we go. For now, they're gonna both be sharing the exact same thumbnail though. Yeah. The only good thing that comes from me having to restart the stream and cutting it in half is that now I don't have to worry about this stream reaching 12 hours. That's about the only thing I can say. I don't know how long this freaking story is going to be. Okay, let's close this. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, just when the show was ending, it happened 10 seconds after I got to this scene, so I might as well restart from here. We are on a field trip with the Aria students, and we just got to the scene where we're at a swimming pool. So, let's do this. 5 minutes into the stream. Okay. A swimming pool? What is this place? You say it's an athletic facility built solely for doing something called swimming. How is there so how is there this how is there this much clean water in one place? That's insane. Huh? What now, Sensei? You can't drink the pool water. I mean, you technically could, but it's just not good for you to drink the water. Also, I need to double check this. Everything good on this end? Okay, everything is closed. Good. Just double checking. Alright, you can't drink the water, right? But there's so much of it. It smells fresh, so it probably won't give you a stomach ache. That smells like a chemical disinfectant called chlorine. They even disinfect water in the outside world? Yeah. I like. We're so high. Look at the sky, it's so blue. So that's what a river looks like. Wow. This thing's called a bridge, right? How in the world did they build that? Good question. It's great you're all excited. It's great you're all excited, but be mindful of the people around us. What is that supposed to mean? Try to use your inside voices. No shouting. Okay, Sensei. Are you tearing up right now, Sensei? Huh? You're just really grateful we're so cooperative? Now that you mention it, it's kind of weird. But then I hated listening to adults talk. Well, that's because all they ever did was threaten and beat us. Man, y'all got treated terribly by Beatrice. I know what this is. It's a hamburger. Yeah, I've had one before. Super buys them for us sometimes. It definitely tastes the same, but somehow it feels different. I wonder why. I mean, your mood can definitely affect how food tastes. For some reason, it's just a thing. Maybe it's because we're eating it somewhere new? Yeah, that could be it. Everyone, wait, stop! Don't put your mouth on the faucet when you're drinking! Uh, but you said we could have as much as we want. Oh, I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about. It's because other people have to use the dispenser too. Yeah, it is kind of. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, it is kind of. Huh? You're thanking us for lining up properly? It's a little embarrassing to be praised for something that basic, Sensei. Yeah, if you didn't, if you didn't line up properly or cut in line, when we get rations, they'd punish you until you blacked out. Where are we now, Sensei? It's insanely loud. There's so many flashing lights. Oh, the arcade. Huh? This place is called a game center. What is a game? Don't lie to us, Sensei. There's no way something like that exists in this world. Electronic machines made only for fun? Yeah. All the machines in here do look fun. Oh no. Look, you have to pay to play even one time? That's highway robbery. Hey, there is something that helps with that. People spend their precious money on fun. I mean, is that much of a surprise? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with spending some money for fun, right? I don't think it's okay to spend everything or spend a copious amount at once. But, people decide to do what they want to do. I try not to judge as much as possible, but like there is like a limit to how much I can just like not judge it because I just don't see a reason that you should spend that much on a hobby. Whether it's something you really like or not, that is, but yeah. Don't worry, your teacher has you covered. Really? Uh, Sensei just said, yeah, I'll pay y'all back and everything you spend looking at. I don't really get it. How this a field trip for school? That's a good question. It's just Sensei. Huh? We're learning math, a hands-on lesson on functions? What are you even talking about? Wait, what? Let me make sure I heard you correctly. Functions are a rule where an input goes in and then the output comes out. Interesting. At an arcade, you press buttons, the input, and your character moves the output. And that's why it's called hands-on lesson or hands-on lesson on functions. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't think Sensei would interpret it that way. Okay. How the most creative, original, and idiotic load of nonsense I've ever heard. Huh? I wouldn't I wouldn't even believe the kinds of nonsense that circulates in the outside world. I'm okay with being ignorant then. Thank you. That's funny. Okay. What? What was that? No way. Oh, did they win? Just one more game. I'm exhausted. Bro, what did you do, Sensei? Worked really hard today, Sensei. I'll give you that much. So, what lesson lies in this park? When it's time to rest, it's best to rest. When it's time to rest, it's best to rest. I won't say that's wrong. Even during the training we were forced to go through, we tried to sneak in breaks wherever we could. You're all so full of energy. Interesting. I was trying to see where I was at in the stream, making sure that everything is working. This computer is running better than it was just before I had to restart it, so I gotta keep credit where credit's due. You're welcome to join training anytime you want, Sensei. The days are behind you. Hmm. You hope I'm having fun. In my own way. I mean, I am enjoying this moment. Right now, at least. A silence fell between us for a short moment. We both looked up at the sky, sitting side by side. The sky sure is blue. Whether it was because of the location or the climate, the sky over Arius more often than not was gray. Hey, Sensei. Say, hypothetically, if someone really, really, really wanted to throw their life away, is it even possible to stop them? That's a very that's a very interesting question. I don't even know what to say to that. What? What an expression you're making. Why, the dark turn on in topic? Hmm? No reason. You don't always need some special reason to bring something up, do you? I feel like context matters. At least a little bit, doesn't it? Was that a serious question? Yes, very much so. I'd like you to answer seriously too, Sensei. This is a kind of lesson, right? Someone's face flashed quickly through my mind. Misaki? So as she suggested, we pretended we were in class. Okay. To be honest, I don't think it was a serious question. What? Wait a second. You should really should you really be acting that way? As an educator? You just wanted to see your poor teacher panic, huh? Huh? No, no, it's not like that. It's not like I've never had those kinds of thoughts, but seriously, the core of your question is one about happiness. How do you go on living without nothing that makes you happy? Interesting. I guess I can see that. Huh? It's idealistic to think life is just about being happy. I don't think anyone views it exactly like that, though. If there is one like that, it might be a child. Ideals are inherently good. There's something to strive and hope for. But you're trying to say that complete happiness is impossible. Isn't this like impossible to answer? It's like that no right answer type of thing. Complete happiness, sure, we can agree it's not possible, but the problem is, I think complete happiness has to do with you yourself, because everyone experiences happiness in their own way. Maybe it's similar to someone else, but someone's happiness may be something that someone else may not like. So they have to find happiness in whatever they strive to want to do. Yeah, it's a rabbit hole to jump into for real. Anyways, and what's more realistic? Happiness is something that keeps us moving forward, even if those moments are few and far between. That's true. People rarely get rewarded for their efforts, no matter how hard they try. So, if someone is in unbearable pain, even if you beg out to let them go, even you don't have the answer, do you? There's one thing I know. I'm gonna say, hold on a second, Sensei. We experienced something like this before. Oh, right. That reminds me. Before I started this stream, I went and did a little Google search since I had to restart my computer and all that. I searched that sorry did shoot Sensei. She didn't exactly directly shoot Sensei, but yeah, it happened in the final chapter of the Eden Treaty story, which was interesting. So yeah, it did happen. She did shoot us, even though it wasn't exactly her fault. But yeah, I did a little research on that. Anyways, back to this. I'm gonna let this back down. Something like that did happen. Would you blame yourself for letting those things get that bad for them? Exactly, because we probably had a kind of obligation to serve as each other's reason. Oh, yeah, that's true. You know, if that's true, Sensei, I want to ask you, just to know, does that mean you could serve as my reason, Sensei? If things turned out that way, I think that would be wonderful. Just like how right now the Arya's kids are your reason. What? I don't think I've ever said that. Huh? There are things adults know just by looking. Okay, Sensei, you're a funny guy, you know that? Sensei, come here, just for a sec. I'm on my way. Subaru's changed a little bit here for sure. Seriously, jumping to conclusions when they don't know anything. Guess Sensei wasn't too far off though. Seriously. Subaru, there you are. Can I ask you for help with something, please? Of course. What is it? Ah, field trip number 2. Gosh, I cannot tell you how good it feels to get back to this. I wonder how long this story is, but either way, we're here for the long haul. Gosh, you have no idea how much I panicked when the screen froze and I was like, wait, I pressed the window button, nothing works. I go to move my mouse, nothing works. All of a sudden, my mouse turns off. I'm like, oh, I see. Now both my computer is running better, and all of a sudden, even Blue Archive's running better too. Guys, sometimes restarting a computer fixes a lot of problems, huh? What time is it? 1:36. Before I start the next story, I should have went to the restroom, man. I do need to go to the restroom. So let me do that. I know I probably should eat something though, but I really want to watch the story or read it. Give me a sec. Okay. Ugh. I am back. It is time to continue. Hi there, Subaru. Look, in the tree. I forgot what the voice. That's a crying child. Bruh, how long have I seen a chick kid in this game? Damn, it's probably been too long. I don't freaking remember your face, bro. I'm gonna be honest. My precious baby. My kitty. My precious baby. A child saying that? Oh, I guess a cat can be a baby. You know. A kitten is stuck in the tree. Must have climbed up there without realizing how hard it would be to get back down. I've only read about things like this happening. How do we get it down? I tried my best, but I couldn't do much. I have an idea. Let's handle this Arya style. Excuse me, please step back. Don't shoot the tree, bro. You shot the tree. What? Shooting a tree is not a good idea. What are you doing? Did she just shoot at the kitten? Uh, okay, okay. I don't know if I want you to shoot the kitten. And then she shoots again. Don't shoot the cat, bro. I know it's not exactly what she's doing. She's trying to force the cat to come down the tree by shooting it. Yeah. Ah, that made it jump down. Got you. You're safe now. That cat's gonna scratch you. Here, your kitty. Wah! Uh, um, what are you? What were you thinking? What would you do if my cat got hurt or worse? Uh, I was just creatures tend to freeze if they're afraid, so I was just trying to shock it out of that. What are they teaching kids at school these days? Huh? Look at that emblem. It can't be. No, it is. They're Arya students. They are. Aren't they the students who caused the Eden Treaty tragedy? What are delinquents doing in our neighborhood? Ah, this is why a child's upbringing is important. That's just their fault. Surely part of the problem lies with Kivotos. We're called the Academy City, but look how the students' education has been neglected. But other districts, but other districts aren't nearly as terrible as them. A normal school would never let their kids run amok like Arias does. That's true, explosions and gunfights may be par for the course, but some kids are just bad kids. Come on, sweetie. You mustn't get too close to those people. Why? Just be good and listen to mommy, okay? Okay. Bro, that's crazy. Uh, 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 Maya, what's wrong? Oh, she had the mind crunch again. You haven't been paid in for 5 days. Is she seeing someone's memory? So you mean to say you don't have any academic records at all? What? Get lost. If you're not going to take the job, I don't even want to talk to the likes of you. I always thought that if it was outside, things would be different. There's no paradise for runaways. But I still held on to my dreams. I firmly grasped what they call hope. We're reading that text again? Get a hold of yourself! Wait, so that was her? So I read it in her voice. I probably should have. Severu? Just remembered something. That day happened just like this. Do you mean? Come on, Maya. Let's get up. If we stay like this, people are really going to start to judge us. Subaru, Hey, you're safe right now. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Even I almost got carried away. Can't let that happen again. I had to be the one to look out for everyone. Things turned out that way. I think that would be wonderful. Is that what Sensei said? Jeez, that's Sensei. I can't let my guard down around them. Eh? What about Sensei? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Sensei isn't a bad person. Relatively, you could probably say they're one of the good ones. But not every adult is like them. The world isn't all good either, that's for certain. Subaru? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I managed to safely return the kitten to its owner. That's what matters, right? I think so. Good. Let's head back. Don't want to attract any more attention. Tea. Remember when we only had warm water to drink? Thanks to Subaru, we've had things like tea now. It feels kind of different drinking it here, right? Like everything is so busy around us, but we're just standing here doing nothing and drinking tea. This is amazing. But the question is, does Subaru like this? Everything okay? You look like you have something on your mind. Oh, what? No, it's nothing. I'm fine. Really? But Suzumi? Oh, okay. What a surprise. Hello, Sensei. I was not expecting Suzumi. And who are all these people? Oh no, not this little munchkin. Hello, Sensei, and all the friends I haven't met. What? Uh, hello? What is the vigilante crew doing here and not studying? We are studying. We're just patrolling too. Academic and public safety are equally important. Uh-huh. I've already used that excuse. You have, Raisa. Oh, that's good to hear. No, no part of that is good though. Anyway, who are these people? Well, we're also Sensei students. Huh? Really? Us too. So, you're from Arius, right? Arius? Oh, right, I remember now. I heard about that. Come to think of it, even back then, that idol of the vigilante crew was. Wait, this Uzawa Racer. What? What is he talking about? Yes, sure, exactly. I tried to explain it to her as simply and fairly as possible. Did I do okay, Sensei? Yes, you did great. Thank you, Suzumi. Thank you. What? Okay, Racer tried to read that. So this is how Trinity views what happened in Arius' involvement. What's up, homie? I had to cut the stream in half because my computer froze. That's great. But now everything's running better, so I guess I should be grateful, right? People do tend to interpret things in a way that benefits them the most. Even so. In any case, it's nice to see all of you enjoying yourselves here. Huh? Isn't that like totally normal? Why is it nice? Huh? I feel like I stepped on a weird landmine. I'm real sorry. Oh, it's fine. It'd be hard to understand from the point of view of a Chinese student. So, this is the vigilante crew. I've heard that you do patrols around the district without any pay or recognition. That's right. We stand for justice everywhere. Raisa, that's impressive. Although, you must have a lot of free time. No, Raisa just admitting that is crazy. Yeah, Trady, Arius, honestly, I don't really get all that stuff. We just do this because we want to. So we want to help you out too, in our own way. What? How? Like this? Look at this one. These thugs dug traps in the road to collect tolls from passersby. And this is the photo of me shoving them headfirst into their own pit. What? That sounds brutal. Wow, so that's what someone looks like when they get dug out upside down. What? That's hilarious. and and this and then this photo. I gotta make sure I do the voice. I'm glad they're all getting along. Risa can be a little excessively energetic. Yeah, I've learned that firsthand. It's a relief that it seems to be benefiting everyone here. Huh? You guys. First or I did something to offend. Don't worry, Suzume. All relationships have to go at their own pace. They wanted to approach you, but they were shy. That's what it seems like. I understand that. I just wish there was something I could do. Sometimes you just gotta wait. How's everyone doing? Did you have fun with Reisa? Subaru, it's just kind of... Hello, I'm Usawa Reisa. Your name was Subaru, right? Yes, that's right. Never properly introduced myself. Nice to meet you, Reisa. And you as well, Suzume. I'm... really am sorry if we did anything to upset you. Not at all, nothing like that. If you really think about it, it's a little rude of us to even be here. Huh? I don't think that at all. I'm really happy I got to meet all of you. Even if it's just words, that's nice to hear. Thank you. Similar to being told that if I just keep on living, everything will work out somehow. I think so too, because there's lots of love in the world and peace. Well, they exist. You just gotta find them. Let me ask you something. Sure, there's love and there's peace. What if there isn't? If things don't work out the way you think they will, what do you do? Her face, man. Not this face, man. See, poor Racer get all confused like that. It's cute, though. I don't know. Because I find that face cute. Anyways, why don't you bring up that scary question? Why why bring up something that scary all of a sudden, you ask? No reason. Yeah, I read that correctly again. Don't always need some special reason to bring something up, do you? Yes, you do. There's usually a reason why you don't do this. There's usually a reason why. Suzume, why don't you answer this one? Just from your point of view. Me? Hmm. Understood, Sensei. I'll do my best. Well, it's not as if I think it's a given that everything will always be okay. Things go wrong more often than not in life. That's just how it is. I think you have to believe, anyway. It's not a feeling as much as a choice of the ideals we want to follow. Ah, the ideals we want to follow, huh? Ideals, huh? Yes. Those ideals won't be fulfilled today, tomorrow, maybe ever. However, if I could take at least one step a day towards achieving them, then that's enough for me. Progress isn't an overnight endeavor. It's a culmination of all the little choices we make. That's why we don't look to be paid for what we do, just as we uphold is the compensation. I like that. I really like that. I really like that. I like the way she delivered that. Exactly. That's it. That's the answer. That answer was so you, Suzume. I see. That was very helpful. What idealistic optimist through and through. Most people see that as a good thing. It makes it easy to ignore the fact that optimism is just a result of a good environment and circumstances. I feel that, but damn. How's everything going for y'all, man? I guess I'm fine now. Before I was gonna say I don't freaking know, bro. I guess I'm excited to do the story. There's a lot of things on my mind. Nothing bad right now. It's something I would like to talk about, but that's for another time. Um, Subaru? Yeah? Ah, I see. Right. Sensei, if you'll excuse us for a bit. You too, members of the vigilante crew. I'm going to take a little stroll with these two. Uh-huh. Oh, sure. What is it? Well, I can guess. This has been hard, hasn't it? Yes. I think after those lessons, it feels even worse. Hmm? How come? The ones who were all buddy-buddy with the Vigilante crew, they're the same ones who have been trying really hard in class. But for us, we hate listening to those people talk. It just makes us so mad. Are we bad people, Subaru? No, not at all. That's the most natural reaction in the world. At least that's how I'd feel. The world we lived in, these tradie kids couldn't even couldn't even couldn't even being to imagine. What the fuck does even being to imagine mean? I know what it actually is supposed to say. All right, these tradie kids couldn't even have been able to imagine or something. You know what? English reading it like that just hurts my brain. Subaru, in the end, believing that everything will work out is easy. Believing there's no sin in the world, that all its twisted parts will untangle somehow is easy. For what I've seen, those beliefs are the ones that are the furthest, ugh, yawned, from reality. Have you heard, these days, they say the rich are kind. Okay, who the fuck told you that? I guess the rich in this world, I don't freaking know. Rich in real life, no, they're not kind. They're always greedy. Making life hard for everyone. Like, it's crazy to think about the fact that the bills that we pay nowadays is so expensive because of an AI boom. Yes, I'm just gonna say for what it is. I don't want to get all political, but man, this is bad on everyone. Only the AI, only the companies actually gain something from this. Everyone has to get squeezed out. They really need to understand the weight of their actions, but they never get, they never get in trouble for it. I hate that things end up that way. I could literally talk about this for a little bit. I don't want to go too much into it, but I just want to say this with my chest for real. I really hate it. Like, I genuinely do. I know that there had to be this social hierarchy of difference between both skin color and people that, live through a life that has been probably more fortunate for them because of the environment they live in. And the story kind of makes me think about it a bit more. But when I hear this exact line from Subaru, man. If only companies were a lot nicer to the consumer, everyone would flourish. Even the people that are rich and will always be rich, regardless of them making more money. But I don't really understand the mindset of someone who's greedy for more money to begin with. Because when greed takes you over enough and it starts to harm everyone, some say it doesn't mean it means that you don't deserve it at all. And it truly does have that meaning though for what's going on right now. It really hurts to see that there's always going to be this discrepancy between like how people live their lives and how they decide to act towards others because these people that are rich they can get away with a lot because of it as a result, which is something I really hate seeing. People that have more power should actually be more controlled if they're going to have that much ring, like much of a grip on everything. It's just something I don't like seeing because for them to be greedy just doesn't make sense. Like, you're still gonna be rich, but they just want more. That shit makes zero sense to me. Like, cause someone like I have not seen one person explain to me like one time how that makes any sense. Like, you're gonna be rich regardless of the outcome, so why be more greedy? It makes no sense. You're not gonna lose anything. They don't net negative. Maybe you could be in the negatives of how much you gain per cycle in your business. But that does not mean you're just gonna just go broke. It's not gonna mean that you're gonna go into the negatives and be able to like struggle to be able to actually make more. You'll always have something to fall back on. That's something that a lot of people don't have the privilege of having. And that's the thing I hate that companies don't realize that they have. But they probably do know that they have it, and that's why they get away with it. Anyways, I'm done yapping about this. I just felt like saying that. Something I really hate. They're nice, gentle, and mild mannered, even. Because the rich don't lack for anything. Through their eyes, the world must be such a beautiful, peaceful place. Ah, but for us, exactly. That's their world. Our world is nothing like their soft bed of flowers. Privileged children like them will never understand. They can look at us and boo-hoo and pity us. At the end of the day, it just gives them the feeling of self-satisfied superiority. If those brats saw the hell we've experienced, would they look away or stand by their beliefs? And just how long will they keep averting their eyes from their own complacency in creating that hell? I have no better words than just say, well said, Subaru. I have no words. It never makes sense because had all of it in your lifetime. As some things are said, money is the root of all evil. Like actually even in real life right now, we're reaching what could be a reset to like the dollar, which it, on the political side, it's very possible that that can happen depending on how this year goes. I don't know how this year will go. Will we be waiting another 2, 3 years just for things to finally change? Because now I have to think about politics a lot more because people are stupid. I don't want to think about that. I just don't. Sometimes I just want to live my life, but then the people that don't care about this at all, we have to get sidelined. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You could say, well, that's your fault for not, actually focusing on politics. But maybe that's the reason why we don't like doing it. This is why I am a person that's more open minded and I focus more on myself. And more importantly, I focus more on not picking a single side if it's politics or anything. Why he just exposes the type of person you are. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, for sure. Yeah. Shifu, are you okay? Your face, you look. Huh? What about my face? Never mind, it's nothing. Anyways, it's about time, isn't it? I'll let Sensei know that we should head back home to our Arias. So we only get 2 parts for the Arias. Oh, I like this music. This Arias field trip. It was kind of fun, actually. A little bit. Did everyone have fun on the field trip? Yes. Yes. What is this face, Asuka? I know she said she really wanted to go on the field trip with us. Oh my god. Welcome back, Sensei. Everyone. Your timing is impeccable. We have a situation that may require your assistance. Oh, what happened? Uh-huh. Sensei, over there. Don't tell me there's a... Oh, why is she here? Go forth with faith and honor your... Is this Mine? Edison knows no... This is Mine, bro. Why is Mine here? Show yourself. There you are. Good evening, Sensei. And to all the rest as well. Mine? Ah, hello, Sensei. Why is Serena? What happened? Hello, it's us, Sensei. Serena Hana too? How did you even know to come here? The sound of someone in need of aid called to us, so we marched towards it in accordance with our duty. You know it's not that easy to get here, right? Bruh. To be continued. I I can't believe this. I was that. It ended at 12. Oh, that's crazy work. I was that close. Have we ever had a chapter this short, by the way? Now I'm more mad that my game froze. Oh, what do I do to make up for this? Oh my god. I don't know. Have we ever had a chapter this short before? I'm just appalled by that. Is there a reason why it cuts off, or is there more to it I didn't realize? It's like the shortest I've ever had a chapter. Does that mean chapter 2 will come out sooner than we think then? Because I know there's a chapter 2, because JP has it. So, yeah, that's awkward. It feels like a weird place to end it, though. I almost feel like this is meant to continue in chapter 1, but it's saying to be continued in chapter 2. Well, now we gotta wait again. Well, how long has the stream been? If it was at least an hour, I think I won't crash out of bed. Okay, it's like almost an hour. So, wow, that's awkward. God, that sucks that I froze 'cause I was that close to the end of it. So, like I said before, tomorrow we're going to start the group story grind. I don't know how long these are. I don't even know if I get any good rewards from doing this or not. I hope I do. I've been told that these have more than one episode within these, so I wonder how much there actually is of this. So depending on how long it takes for me to do it, we'll just have to see. I need to figure out what thumbnail I'm going to do for each page if it ends up being a page per. The awkward one is going to probably end up being this page because I'm going to have to do one extra. That depends how long it is. I don't know how long it is. So tomorrow's stream is going to be the dictate of how I do this. Will I end up doing 3 depending on how long the stream is, or will I do the full page? My goal is to honestly do the full page per stream, but then it's just me kind of bolting through it. And then I'll probably just do one stream doing all the mini stories. But then after that, what's next? What happens after we do all that? Honestly, we're getting to that point where things are about to slow down with this game. Is that a bad thing? No. There's only but so many things I could, check in a stream. Like for example, I need to go back to the final volume and go do that mini game thing when we did the was it the whole expedition of Atarasis? Atarasis? I forgot to say it. Anyways, there's that to consider because there's still missions there that I can get rewards for that is worth it. And then of course me leveling up and doing the event recap. We still have this to do. We still can't do this, by the way. We still got the final event recap thing here. Don't want to forget this over here with the beach check for Hitchhike Plan. I need to still do these for all the, credits that are in here. If I want to finish up this little mini game thing in this event, there is that to consider. Then after that, I don't know. Once we reach that point where things slow down, I don't know how I want to treat it. All I know is that it's gonna probably be a while before I end up doing another stream again. And honestly, that's my bad. Honestly, I might as well just say it for what it is. I'm just sorry. If things start to slow down with this game, I wonder how I'm gonna treat it. I don't know. Since I know I'm not gonna pull for a long time, so I'm just gonna be waiting for another story to continue, and then go back into a hidey hole of waiting for the next thing. Guess it'd be like that though. Makes me kind of sad though, because I knew I was gonna reach this point eventually, Blue Archive. So the only thing would be doing like pulling in the gacha and waiting for the story. I hope that that chapter 2 comes soon. I'm still surprised. 12? That caught me off guard, bro. Obviously, they're gonna make us wait for that bit. I know there's gonna be a maintenance coming up on Tuesday. I might need to keep an eye out for that. So when anything for the main story continues, I will make sure to make a community post about it because I will make sure to find out about it through the patch notes. Which could I check that right now? Actually. Will be able to tell me what this is for. I guess I can check it. Impact player, during maintenance, fans get 360 proxy. Recruitment. Misaki swimsuit Akai Bunny. Is it the same thing? Oh, it's saying that the period ends. Oh, it's telling me that all the points were set. Okay. Vince, seaside outside. Reward claim and exchange period ends. Total result. Oh, this is all changing. Okay. But does it tell me anything else? Oh. I like how they're showing that, but that's not enough. Okay. Oh, this is going too far down. Let's talk about patch notes. I guess I'll have to wait till patch notes when this maintenance comes around Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday the 10th. So by February 10th, I'll find out what happens. Honestly, for the chapter to end so soon, it's safe to assume that. Yeah, it's safe to assume that the story will continue again, probably sometime in the near future, for it to end like that. Unless the story actually is on the shorter end and I just didn't know that. Because I was not expecting just like that. Now I don't even know if I want to change the thumbnail for this. How do I even go about changing the thumbnail for this? It just, maybe I'll just keep the thumbnail the same for this. I don't know. That's kind of hard to bridge that gap when I was that close to the end, bro. I can't believe it. I guess that saves me a lot of pressure with how everything else had been. So, here's what I'll do. Before I end the stream, I guess I'm going to spend my points in the event. Oh, I didn't claim it? Oh. It is kind of nice to see that. I think that my second time ever getting this from this. Yeah, this one of that and that, which is great. Now I got so much of those, I don't have to worry about that for a while. I got tired of running out of that, or not really running out of that. I need Aether so bad. Can I even use this? Should I even bother with that? I don't know if I should bother with that. Still can't do this one. But I know I'm gonna just do this one just because it'll be easier to get the rewards since expected rewards seem to be the same thing. Sure. You can just run it. I would like to have the extra damage, but I don't think it. Well, actually, I think it would matter. Actually, damn, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's gonna be hard to do it anyways. Because rewards don't really change per which one I pick for the main rewards I'm trying to get. That's why I can just do the weakest mission, so I can make it easier on me to just get it all. Such that you can't really sweep. You just get bonus rewards per run as if it was a sweep. It still feels kind of surreal. I'm still trying to like understand that I just like did 2 episodes from the main story that I could not finish on my own. Just to realize, oh, to be continued in chapter 2. Yikes. I'm still trying to come to terms with that. Ah, man. It feels terrible. It really does feel terrible. Oh, I started with this. Uh-oh. Yeah, the game really is running better all of a sudden after doing all that. Mickey Mouse. Yeah. I just realized I wasn't actually increasing the speed either for that. I just realized that. Whatever. Damn, only 26. This is nice though. I like this. This is okay. This is actually good. This is yeah, it's not bad. I don't get much of these. I don't remember who actually needs this though. This is isn't this enough for something? For Osco? I might have to check that. Oh, I have 37. Here, I thought I did something wrong. I was like, wait, that's not a lot. I should check the task, whatever. Thank you, computer. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm back. I like how I can get 10 of these for 5, though. It's tempting to grab this. Oh, it's also tempting to grab this. That's actually tempting to grab that. Oh. That's a lot of Eligma. Oh. So there's 100 here in total? Huh. Something like close to 100 with that. That is tempting. If it wasn't for this. I mean, it can be a present for you. Anyways. It's actually tempting to grab that. Could grab 40 Eligma right now, though. But when it comes to materials, I can't, like, not take advantage of it. So I'm, like, confused what I want to do. Like, I could get 20 of these. I could get a bunch of those, which I'm tempted. I remember there is a student that wants this, which I'm just gonna grab that. I could have went for that, but I don't care about that right now. Get 10 gifts one time. I'm tempted to grab the embroidered handkerchief. There actually is a student that wants the encyclopedia, but I don't want to get like 10 of it. It is tempting to grab this, though. I do need some gifts right now. Thing is, I can always get gifts. This always feels annoying to do, though. Getting 10 of Ligma doesn't really feel great either. So I'll get that. I just gave too much.
もう片付けたのか。お礼にこれを受け取ってくれ。
海のお祭り、こんなの初めて。良さそうなものがいっぱい。
Okay, just making sure. God, these my crates after all of that. Surely I'm gonna run through it. There is some things I want to check. So, I'll just double check. Guide task, tomorrow I'll probably be able to get everything that I need for that. But for now, how much of the free temples do I have? And that also reminds me, I need to go to Grand Assault. I should go do that as well. Grand Assault shop. So I'm about to get my fourth one. Look how much of those I have, man. Gosh. So yeah, I'm about to get my fourth one, so I'm gonna have 4 free temples and 4 single free temples or free poles, just chilling there. Guess we'll hit level 80 tomorrow, which will be nice. I'm still not gonna do the even though I probably shouldn't. I won't be able to immediately do it 'cause I know I don't have the resources for that big man, but like I gotta say it like that. I don't have enough to do mission 16 just yet. I'm not that prepared because now they're starting to show that you need 3 teams. Yeah, I'm gonna need to prepare myself for mission 16. Alright, I can finally grab this out of here. Now, next time Grand Assault comes back, I'll be able to get Serpent. The rest of what I get can be for something else. I haven't actually figured out what else I wanted out of here. Every time I thought I wanted something out of there and I ended up just not wanting it or just forgetting. Now that Grand Assault's here and it's about to pass, I don't know who I want to give it to. Might go back to my Mystics since Mission 16 is going to require me to have them built again. So I might just focus the Mystic students again. Some of them have stuff I need to prepare for them. The notable ones are still, I want to raise Junko New Year. I want to raise Kyoko New Year, because I know how good she actually is now. Mari might be a future unique item I should go for. I forgot she even took that. That was not intentional. I'm going to be honest with you. I said she might be a future one, but that actually is deemed what I'm going to go for then. The next time I put some in the cafe tomorrow, I guess I'm going to start working on it then. Perfect. Gonna suck losing all the pages, but I'm definitely going to do that because her basic skill decreasing death is just great to have. It would make it easier for me to use her as well. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I really want to raise this one. If she was at least 3-star, it'd be a lot easier to make that decision though. Damn, that takes most of my resources. Man. That's for 73 though. I don't need 73. This is more than raised enough. I don't have to go crazy with it. I can get these to, or this to 7. That'd be good enough. I was working on Chase a little bit. I kind of want to do that again, actually. I got a lot of these. Yeah, I do want to raise her a bit, actually. I like using Chise. Shoko cycling is actually quite decent as well. Should give her a benefit of the doubt as well. So that is definitely a student I want to raise. I remember I was focusing how to be tracking this one though. I've been ignoring this one. Can always bring this to 4. But it doesn't even decrease def on the next level, so I don't feel like doing it. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I do think I should raise this. I don't see a benefit of not doing it. It's just such that it takes so much of that. Makes me not want to do it yet. I might change my mind and do something else instead. The one item helps me here. That's hilarious. Alright, raised this one a lot, but I didn't get to raise her EX skill and I wanted to do that. I wanted to raise this one a bit more because I started to appreciate this one a lot, actually. Attack speed. I don't know if I want to like fully max her. I'm kind of satisfied with her right now. This one I do want to raise more. This one confuses me, but her damage goes up with quite a decent amount per level. I do want to raise her on her though. I might bring my focus back to Chise though. The problem is this, man. It's easier to make this decision because I have most of it. Problem is probably this because I run out of this too fast. But I'll do it. Really, I can do this? Oh, this just barely saves me. Only the damage goes up. I could do 6. I might do this actually. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I keep thinking I might not do it because it's only the damage that goes up. I don't want to raise that just hastily like that. I really want to raise this. You might get a boo-boo. Damn, son. Okay. It's not as big of a jump from 3 to 4. I don't need to hastily do this one, to be honest. Seeing 0 on this feels daunting for some reason. Dust, Aether, man. I can't do that anymore. All of those are gonna have to wait, which is a shame. I do want to raise her ESCO actually. Mm. Hmm. I don't get Gehenna stuff as often, which makes it a problem. I did realize how useful having the Mystic Effectiveness actually is, so I do want to do this for the long. It's just getting this is going to suck, but I digress. I have to be patient with it for now. Hmm. Hmm. I don't get to use this often, so I wonder if I should do it. Probably do it for this student. I do intend to raise her more in the future. I didn't realize how good this character was when I first got her. So I probably will use her more. It's just gonna be a pain, for sure. It's gonna definitely be a pain. Oh, I really want to raise that student, bro. But if I raise another student from scratch right now, it's going to hurt, bro. But Mystic needs her, bro. I do think Mystic needs her. If I just had her 3-star.
のままでいいって冗談じゃないわよ。私にとっては大事なことなの。
Do that much right now. Of course, I haven't been focusing that. I've been focusing the event lately, so that's why I haven't started doing normal missions and whatnot. Otherwise, I would have had that dealt with. I will eventually raise her. Mark my words. Maybe they'll fall through in the future though, because wow, I could raise her. I might end up getting a new character in the future. I'll end up building from scratch just because they're so good. Hmm. Increase attack speed by 32.2 when using ES skills. I kind of want to raise this, but I also kind of don't want to. I'm kind of unsure what I want to do here. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't do it. Part of me wants to focus her still. And I can use the stuff in a grain of salt to get these ones raised. I'm just unsure if I want to come back to this one still. Hmm. Guess I do have enough of those, but I don't have enough of this. I'm running through those really fast. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm thinking between Umika and Hasumi, but I could really use it on a student that's not as well raised. Would be better right now. The problem is she takes the books, and I don't want to. I don't want to take those away. That is the reason why I don't want to raise her. And they take this one takes 2 resources that I could use more of. Hyakuyaku students I still want to raise after all, but now I'm thinking about Millennium all over again. Because raising her would be nice, but she takes this. But I want to raise her EX skill so badly because she is very useful. I think I'm going to pick. Right, dust. God dang it. Pages. I'm just unsure if I want to do that. Her problem with the resource itself. With this. Yeah, if it wasn't for that, I'd actually do that one. So can't see the extent of raising that, but a part of me wants to still raise her, so maybe I might do her and Amika. That might be just the focus. I do understand the importance of raising her max HP. So I don't know if I should grab all of it or not. I'm a little torn at the moment. It'd be better to work on Harna, but because of the resources he takes, I don't want to do it. The only choice is to seed this little one. This is tough. If only I could raise her further, man. Rather not go crazy with that one. Not this one. Seems pretty easy to raise this one if I do it. Could commit to that actually. Actually thinking of raising this one. Damn, I wouldn't have enough to get that. Probably go for something more tangible, or I could just wait till tomorrow to get more. That is always an option. Hmm. Oh. Right. Bruh. Right. Definitely make an effort to raise her at the very least. Okay. Guess that's it. Definitely more I could have done. But, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, yeah, I'm sorry for this being cut in half. I thought I was gonna do a different thumbnail. I probably won't for this one. It'll just be both the same thumbnail. All of a sudden, episode 51. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't roll off the tongue like I would have hoped. But, yeah. We're here for the weekend, so tomorrow I'll be able to get most of what I wanted from the guide task by then. So, yeah, tomorrow's group story. It's gonna be interesting. Trying to make sure that anything I haven't forgotten. I don't think there's anything else. I'm pretty sure this is it. Pretty sure. Oh, I got to make a commitment for that. Oh. Oh, I know why I have that. Bruh. Ah, whatever. Episode 80 is almost upon us. That sucks that I probably won't be able to do mission 16. I might be able to attempt it by next weekend, though. So maybe next weekend I'll do it. There's no guarantee, but next weekend I'll try it. So, do I have enough for 3 good teams is something I'm worried about. I'm gonna have to like have a Mika carry somewhere in here. I'm gonna hate that, bro. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. So with that, thank you for watching this video. And I will catch you guys next time.